Hello, my beautiful people, and it is day 8. So, can't believe a week's gone already, but thank you again if you've stayed this far and stuck with me. So, today's going to be a lot of chaturangas, so a lot of upper arm strength, focusing on core as well, and just incorporating the breath alongside and focusing and honing in on these poses. So I'll be giving a lot of variations to help those who are at different stages in their yoga. But before we begin, it is so cold. As you can see, my cat is there with the heater. I'm in the UK, so it looks like there might be some snowflakes falling, but let's just go ahead and march on the spot. Let's just loosen up ever so slowly. Just take the chill off our bones, because it is Baltic. And from here, we're just going to wave our limbs again like some previous videos. And we're just going to wave them around like we just don't care. Just loosen the better, loosen up all the joints, warming up the muscles, and just getting the blood flow. Wonderful. Let's do some skis here. So raise the arms up and bring yourself down, bending the knees. Use your breath. Inhale, exhale as you come down. Loosening up the spine, the hamstrings, the arms, the shoulders. Just give yourself a little shoulder roll here. And just go ahead and just march again. Let's just flick the wrist and the heels. Just going to take this watch off. It must be cold because my wrist is, what's it called? Shrunk. And just flicking the wrists, flicking the heels, up and down. Just loosening up those ankles, those wrists, because they're going to have a lot of use in these chaturangas as well. So let's just go on all fours a moment. And we're just going to use our body weight and just make circular motions with our torso, coming back and forth in our hips. Just circling out those wrists. Wonderful. Go the opposite way to what you just went. Beautiful. Oh, first day back of the week, I should say. That's the type of day I had. Can't even speak. And we're just going to push back with our hips, bring it back over with our weight, and shift back, and shift forward. So from here, if you can, bring your fingers towards your knees, so twisting the hands around. And you're just gonna give a gentle rock back and forth. Some noise out there. Bringing it back and forth. Releasing any tension within our wrists. Go ahead, maybe pop it on the back of our hands. Just roll the elbows out, bringing yourself down and up with your chest. Just rolling out those wrists. Wonderful. Bring yourself to a seated position. Bring yourself back up. What I'd like you to do next is just rotate your right ankle and then rotate it the other way. Lovely. Opposite leg. Rotate in one way and then the other. Should start to feel a little looser, a little warmer, and just maybe give it a little march out. Wonderful. So from here, let's just do some sun salutations just to warm up the body even further, prepping it ready for chaturangas. So just inhale, exhale, lower down halfway. Hold here, try and straighten the knees if you can. And lower back down. Soften the knees to where you need to be in a forward fold. Lovely. Walk the hands on out. Lovely. From here you can lower the knees, bring the torso down, bring your torso back up, tuck the toes and back into down dog. Inhale, slowly walk towards your hands. Roll the spine on up. Lovely. Inhale again. Lower the hands. Come halfway to a fold. Hover here. And release the breath. Coming further down. Hands plant. Walk the feet back into high plank. Lower the knees. Lower the torso and push the torso back up. Tuck the tuck the toes, tuck the tees, and come down into down dog. Inhale, slowly walk the toes to your hands. Roll the spine up. Oh, I gotta laugh at myself sometimes. Inhale, raise the hands. Exhale, lower halfway. Hover here for a moment. If you can, let's just pedal out those hamstrings, loosening up the backs of the legs. And then come down further, plant the hands, walk the feet out, lower your knees, lower your torso, raise the torso up, tuck the toes, come back into down dog. Take a breath and release and walk yourself back to hands. Release yourself by rolling the spine back up slowly, head coming at last. Lovely. Should start to feel warmer now. With this, we're going to plant our left foot, bring our right foot back into warrior one. Raise the hands above head. Toes should point in forward towards your face, back and front leg bend. Inhale, pivot your heel out towards the back into warrior two. Holding your stance strong within the thighs, the core. Hips want to be facing forward, matching your chest if possible. Elbows loose, gazing down your left arm. Hold here. Come back, straighten up the leg just ever so slightly. Left hand overhead, right sliding down the back of your back leg, opening up the chest with your breath. Release, come back down. Bring the left hand down towards the ground if you can. Right arm stacked over your shoulders. Keeping the stance strong. Lovely. Use your breath. Come back up into warrior two. Straighten back into Tadasana, mountain pose. Step back with your left leg. Toes facing forward, arms above head. Inhale. Use your breath. And exhale. Keep that stance nice and strong. and pivot the back of the heel, bringing your arms down to either side, right in front, left behind. You might want to just readjust your feet if you wanted to gain more stretch, more engagement in your thighs, core. Remembering to square off the hips as much as you can without discomfort. Hold that stance. Lovely. Bring yourself back by sliding the left hand behind the back of your leg and right overhead, gazing up towards the ceiling, holding that core strong, using your breath to open up the rib cage on your side, and bring yourself back to warrior two. Allow your hand to fall down to the floor while the other one stacks over shoulder towards the ceiling. Again, hold your stance strong, remembering to breathe, engaging and activating your thighs and core. Come back up into warrior two, release the stance and come to Tadasana. Wonderful. Bring yourself back to the back of your mat. From here, we're now going to do chaturangas. So, we're going to come down into a fold. Hold your breaths here by inhaling and exhaling. Walk out the hands into down dog. Now the aim here is to try and get your heels lowered to the ground as much as possible and pushing away with your hands so that your shoulder blades are kind of sliding down, but they're not tucked into your ears, okay? So, pushing away with the earth with our spider hands, trying to lower the heels to the ground. Lifting our hips towards ceiling, but tucking our navel to spine. From here, we're going to bring ourselves into high plank. Readjust your toes if you need to. So balls of toes should be stacked underneath your heels. From here, you're going to bring your weight over to your toes, then lower your torso to the ground. Bring your chest up, remembering to breathe. Tuck your toes, come back in to down dog. Readjust your feet if you need to. Again, pushing away with our hands. Excuse me. Remember to breathe. Try not to choke on your own spit like I just did. But gross. And then we're going to just come back into high plank. From here, if that was too much for you, lower your knees, lower your torso to the ground, keeping that chest and core engaged. Untuck the toes, push back up into a baby cobra. Breathe, tuck the toes, shift up into down dog. Now you can repeat that if you want to, if that's a lot easier. Otherwise, stay with me for those who want a little bit more of a challenge. From here, bring over your weight. Shift the weight forward. Check your toes in, check. Shift your weight forward to the tippy toes. Lower your weight. Keep in control. Keeping your breath strong. Push your chest up towards the ceiling. Remember to breathe. Tuck your toes again. Come back up into down dog. Pedal out those legs. Pedal out those heels. Let's loosen them up even further in the hamstrings. I'm going to try it one more time. Stay with me, guys. Inhale, navel to spine. Come over with your weight. Realign your toes if you need to. Shift your weight over. Bring your core down strong. And lift back up. Release the toes flat. Tuck your toes and bring yourself back up to down dog. Lower the knees. Come back and sit into hero's pose. Take a breath here. It's a burner, right? You did well. I'm hoping. I'm guessing. Use some nice inhales and exhales. Let's just calm our bodies down ever so slightly. There's a lot of shoulder, pectorals, some biceps, triceps even. Engagement, and not forgetting the core as well to keep the hips stacked and keeping that spine strong. So your hips shouldn't be touching the floor first. So basically, if you're doing this and then you're finding that you're doing this, you kind of want to keep your knees upon the floor then, and just lowering the chest until you gain that strength within your pectorals here. Or even if you find that you're coming down more stronger in your shoulders first and your hips are up high, you kind of just want to straighten as keep your, I'll get my words out. You want your body as straight as it possibly can to the floor, keeping that control, and raise back up. Wonderful. So give that a go. Keep trying that out when you get time and space. But for a moment, we're just gonna relax now. Bring our bodies flat. Take a moment. Nice deep breaths in and release. Perhaps you want to bring your arm across your chest here, your left one. Place the right over it for a gentle stretch here. Wonderful. Bring it over with your right. Placing weight with your left hand. Stretch that. Using a breath. Release any more tension. Lovely. Just give yourself a little hug with your knees here. Rock side to side. Massaging our spines, our hips. Just release any more tension there. Wonderful. And we're just going to rock back and forth a second. In 3, 2, 1. Come back to a seated position. Sorry, Luna. Almost keep doing the end. We're going to bring our right hand to our shoulder blade. And with the left, we're just going to gently push the elbow back. Lift your chin off your chest. And try and look forward and lift the head up. We're not looking at the ceiling, we're trying to look forward. Just releasing the backs of our arms. Release that for me. Again, with the left hand, just slide it towards the shoulder blade. Bring the right arm overhead, pushing our elbow back. Again, lifting our chin off our chest, stretching it out. Wonderful. And bring yourself back. Hands over knees, palms facing down or up, in fingers and thumbs touching, whatever feels more comfortable to you. We're going to just take in a few more moments. Inhale and exhale. Nice, guys. Nice and calm. Nice and soothed. Nice and warm. Lovely. Well, I hope you guys have a lovely evening. I will see you here again tomorrow. And hope you have a lovely dinner. And just relax or whatever you're going to do. Tomorrow's going to be the same in a loony. We'll do some more warming ups. We might even do some balances and some strengthening again. But yeah, I hope you have a lovely evening and I will see you here again tomorrow, same time.